Okay, so Billy and I started having problems with the bike a couple months ago. We replaced the spark plugs, and when all 4 spark plugs were removed, they were very black and burnt, so we thought for sure new spark plugs would do the problem, fix it. It didn't, so the next step was the injectors. So we took all of our injectors out, took them off the fuel rail, took them to M-Tech in Bend and saw Sage, who ran a test on them, and sure enough, 2 of them were not properly working at all, about half of what the other 2 were working. So he cleaned them, we put them back in, and then the bike was completely fixed. There were no problems, it was running the way it should, and then about halfway through our ride, it started malfunctioning again. So the next step was to take the injectors back into Sage. 2 of them were malfunctioning again. So our next guess was that the fuel pump filter was clogged and stuff was getting forced into the injectors, dirt, grit, whatever, deterioration from rubber hosing. It could be all sorts of different things. So today, what I did was I took the tank off, I took the fuel pump out of the gas tank itself. They tell you not to disassemble a fuel pump. Obviously, you're not really supposed to, but it can be done properly so you don't have to replace the entire thing. So I did that, and there is quite a bit of gunk down in there that can easily get up into the injectors. So I'm going to clean that really good. The filter isn't as bad as I was expecting it to be, but there's still quite a bit of grit in there that can easily pass up into the injector and clog it, which is giving us our problems. So this filter just is on the end of the fuel pump like this, and then this whole piece itself is down into this fuel pump, and then you've got a screw here and a screw here and 3 nuts here that you need to take off before you can pull that whole unit out. Make sure that you don't lose any of your parts, because as you can see, there's quite a few little washers, different types, that go all into place when you're taking this apart. And it's not supposed to be disassembled for a reason, so if you lose any parts or put it back together wrong, you're probably going to run into some issues. So I've got some brake cleaner, just basic, oh, that's Spanish, brake and part cleaner. So we're going to spray some brake cleaner in the base of this. Let it sit for a little while. And then I've got a little dish here. Sorry for the sniffles. I've got